y'all. Jesus. Welcome back to the 7 Smushed Eggy Show. We're in a new environment again. Temporarily though, because I don't know how long I'm going to be home alone. But welcome. Ignore the very cringe Hunger Games poster. I don't even like the Hunger Games. But this is going to be a My Chemical Romance album review, but only the mainline albums, because I'm gonna be real, I haven't consumed My Chemical Romance like probably a lot of people who love them did. I actually didn't really like them until recently. So it's just gonna be the main albums because I'm qualified to review those because I listen to them. So no, if there's any EPs, any hidden stuff, I didn't listen to it. I'm sorry. I didn't listen to a lot of their, like, if they did any covers either. Like, I don't think I listened to a single song that they covered. So, sorry, it's not gonna. So yeah, sorry, don't hate me. Let's get on with it. Speak of the devil, I moved rooms again. I'm in the basement now, haha. But, so the first album that we have to talk about is I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. Sorry, it's a long ass title. This was their first album, came out in 2002. Very baby mode MCR moment. I was like really shocked when I listened to this album because I listened to Three Cheers and Black Parade first, and this album is like entirely different. Like it's almost like they're a completely different band at this point, and it's kind of in a negative sense because this album is honestly a chore to sit through. It's really boring, really generic. There's not really anything that sticks out to me, not very catchy, and I know a lot of people might get mad, but I didn't grow up with this. I have no bias for it. It honestly just sounds like a bunch of noise, which is a shame because there's some really cool titles. Like, yes, they're cheesy because, you know, early 2000s had that phase where every rock group would have like a paragraph song title, but some people hate that. I kind of like it. It's charming. It's actually really, it's like fun. Have fun with your fucking titles, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like they wasted these titles because the actual songs within them are so boring. You know what I mean? His vocal delivery was not at his strongest point. It's actually kind of hard to even understand what he's saying. The instrumentals don't really stick out to me either. And there are some interesting lyrics. I will give it that. It's not a terrible album. It's just so meh. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give it a D because I'm never going to listen to it again. I've honestly tried to listen to it a few times to maybe see if I would like it better, but no, it's weak. So. Okay, so the next album is Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which came out only 2 years afterwards, 2004. And oh my god, they had such a glow up at this point. Like, it only took them 2 years, and they made it a completely better album the next time. It still has that charm, has that edgy title scheme, it has a whole theme of like getting revenge, and it's super like epic and cheesy and corny. But the songs go in, dude. Like, this is when My Chemical Romance starts to get really interesting and really good and kind of like breaks away from the generic emo scene. And I know they hate being called emo, but you guys are emo, I'm sorry. Like, they get so weird about it, but y'all are emo. Y'all be playing at Hot Topic. There's like 3 pages of your band tees at Hot Topic still to this day. Like, just accept it. Y'all are emo as fuck. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. And he wears the black. If you cake your eyes with like black eyeliner like this, and you want to say you're not emo. Okay, babe. A lot of fire tracks on this album. Like I said, Helena, The Ghost of You. The Ghost of You is like my favorite song on this album. When he's like, I never, you know, when he sings it like that, it gets my juices pumping, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love the way, like, speaking of the way he sings, he says words so fucking weird, but it like fits, you know? Like, only he could say shit like that and it would work. But yeah, this album has a lot of classic hits, but they're hits for a reason. So, and then also like the songs that don't get talked about are actually pretty good. I don't remember the whole title because, you know, paragraphs, but it was like, you don't know what they do to boys like us in prison or something. I really like that song. It's super fire, and you can tell he's having a lot of fun. And his creativity is really going off the hook. So I'm gonna give this album an A. I really like this album. It's not my favorite, but it's good. So now we're going to 2006, The Black Parade, obviously their magnum opus, their best album. It just is. I'm already going to give it an SS. This is my favorite album of MCR's. I know it's like such a generic take, and I feel like people are quick to write it off. And I was one of those people too. I was like, oh my god. Because actually, the one song I don't like on this album is Welcome to the Black Parade. Because that song is just so annoying to me at this point, because all the band kids would always play like the piano intro, and I just wanted to literally kill myself. So I just can't listen to that song anymore. But every other song is actually so good, and so like, you could tell he put so much thought into every song, and it all fits together. Even like Teenagers, which is kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like stepped away from the theme of the album, but like it still kind of fits in a way. I don't know, because it's kind of implied the main dude like shot people up, so. And another thing I like about this story is that this album is that it tells a story. Like the whole thing follows, like, it's like almost like a play. And some bands have tried to do this, like Panic at the Disco with Fever You Can't Sweat Out. But that album is such a mess, but it's a fun mess, but I'll do a Panic review sometime. But this one is actually like really powerful, and Sleep and Mama are my favorite tracks. I mean, I feel like a lot of people share that opinion. Those are definitely the coolest and strongest on the album. The instrumentals are phenomenal and enticing. His vocal delivery is powerful and strong. I mean, that means the same shit. The lyrics are like beautiful and like haunting, and like he really gave it his all. Like, he had a glow up, and it's probably one of their more popular albums for a reason. Like, I know there's so much cringe associated with it, but it's really good. Oh my god, holy shit. That was a bit of a monkey moment, but that was just an intermission. So I guess I lied to y'all because I didn't realize the Black Parade B-sides were considered an EP. You can tell why these are B-sides. Like, there's some cool songs, like I like Kill All Your Friends, but it just wasn't really, it wouldn't fit into the main album. Enjoyable songs. Definitely not as strong as the ones that made it to the final cut. So I'm gonna give this one an A. Enjoyable, but not chef's kiss, if you would. So this brings us to 2010's Danger Days, the fucking, I don't know the whole title off the top of my head. Fabulous Killjoys, that's what I remember, that's somewhere in it. What the fuck is this album, dude? It's like, Gerard just decided, I'm not gonna be singing about death anymore, I'm not gonna be edgy anymore. It's like total 180 in genre. It's more poppy, maybe a little bit punky, maybe a little goofy moment. Definitely, like, there's some bops on this album. Like, obviously everyone knows na 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 na. Everyone knows that song. And I really like Planetary Go. That song actually makes me bump off. However, as a whole, this album to me, although it's very fun, very summery, very in the background, it's a disappointment. The times that they try to be serious in the album, like with the song Sing, that song is so fucking cringe, dude. Like, this is one of those songs that I actually feel embarrassed to listen to, because it just reminds me of that Glee episode with Sue Sylvester, like, leading all the Glee kids to sing by MCR. And it's unacceptable. Like, that, like, y'all can't be goofy like this and then have like weird serious songs, because they don't work as well as they do in the more serious toned albums, because it's just so weird. I don't really like this album. I'm gonna give it a C though, because like Planetary Go alone just makes me bop hard enough to kind of accept it as it exists. But I do not listen to like any of the songs on this album. I'm gonna be real, so sorry. Okay, so next, Conventional Weapons 2013. I don't see a lot of people ever talking about this one, but I actually really like it. I remember when I heard The Light Behind Your Eyes for the first time, and I literally got goosebumps. Like, that song is beautiful. I think it's one of his best sad songs that he's ever made in his life. Like, that song is just so fucking touching, and the way that he belts at the ending verses where he's like basically like scream sobbing, dude, like I can really feel all his emotions there. And these songs are actually pretty solid. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna give Conventional Weapons an S because I really like it. Like, The World Is Ugly too is such a good song to play in the car, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed this one, and I'm glad that they kind of went back into the more darker stuff after the Killjoy thing. So after this is when NCR basically split up and everyone thought it was forever, right? As I was looking for all the albums in order, I saw like a lot of EPs that I didn't even talk about. So I don't know. I might make like a part 2 to this video sometime, ranking all the EPs, but I don't know. We'll see. It depends if there's too many like repeat tracks on them, or I don't really see anything to talk about. But lastly, we'll talk about the Foundations of Decay, the song that like just came out. I've heard a lot of like mixed opinions on this song. For me personally, I really like it, and if they're making a new album and it's in the direction of this, then I'm kind of hype and I think I will like it. But I'm gonna give Foundations of Decay an A. I like it. The mixing is pretty questionable, but I think that was intentional. Hopefully they don't do some weird shit. And hopefully it's not mixed like that the whole album, because I cannot stand stuff like that. It's so lazily produced in my opinion. Like, Bitter Truth flashbacks, holy shit. Also, sorry for laying down. I randomly got heartburn while recording. So, we stand being weak as fuck. That's all I have to say for now. I hope you guys liked my review. I ordered some My Chemical Romance t-shirts actually, so they should be coming in. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, you'll see. I'll drop my Instagram too if you guys are interested. But bye!